from the team at Pet Control HQ. Today I'm going to demonstrate how to pair and unpair your collar to your remote control. To pair your collar to your remote control, the collar must be in dual mode. The green LED light on the collar must be flashing one green light every 5 seconds. When you are pairing and unpairing the collar and the remote, you must make certain that you do not have the collar and the remote connected to the USB charger. I'm now going to demonstrate how we unpair the collar from the remote control. You need to have both the remote and the collar turned on. To unpair the remote from the collar, hold your fingers down on both the tone button and the shock button together. Notice that the numbers on the LED display on the remote start to run. You need to place the remote antenna close to but not touching the contact points on the collar and push the dog selection button 1, 2 or 3 that the remote was initially paired to on the collar. The collar will emit a beeping sound. You then need to push the tone button and the shock button together, and then you will notice that the numbers on the LED display of the remote stop running. The collar is now in an unpaired state. How you can check that the collar has been unpaired: the green LED light on the collar will continuously flicker. To pair the collar to the remote control, you'll need to press the plus sign on the remote and the shock sign together. You will notice that the numbers on the LED display screen of the remote start to run. You then need to take your remote and place the antenna of the remote next to the green LED on your collar. You will then need to select either dog selection 1, 2 or 3 on the remote to pair the collar to the remote. I have selected dog selection button 2. You will hear the collar emitting a tone, which means that it has now been paired to dog selection button 2. You will then need to push the plus button and the shock button on the remote control to stop the numbers from running. You will notice on the LED screen of the remote that the numbers have stopped running. In order to test that you have paired the remote correctly to your collar, the collar should be flashing one green LED light every 5 seconds, and you can also test by pushing the dog selection button on the remote and the tone button to check if the collar and the remote are paired. So we now know that we have paired the remote to the collar.